Hi you guys, so I'm introducing myself again. My name is Sharon and I have HS, and I was diagnosed 4 years ago, babe? About 4 years ago, and when they were telling me what it was, I think it was about 16 is when it started, but it doesn't fully mature until you're in your 30s. So that's basically, it took a lot of doctors to figure it out, and finally to get diagnosed with HS, I had to go to an infectious disease doctor, because even dermatologists, right, they're supposed to be doctors for skin, didn't get it right. In fact, the dermatologist only made it worse because they gave me medications like prednisone that would lower my immune system and made me like really fat. And prednisone is an awful medication. I don't recommend it to anyone. And plus, they just like amp you up with a lot of steroids and antibiotics. So anyway, so what is HS? HS is a awful skin disease. It's basically, it's like the monster of acne. Yeah, I don't have it on my face, thank you Jesus, but I know that there's some people that have it, but and sometimes I do have it. And some of the things that, there's a lot of ways to find healing, and it really depends on your body. And that's why one of the hardest parts about this disease is there's no one cure-all. Like, there's no magic pill, there's no what do you call it, there, you know how like some diseases you take a pill and you know that medication works and you can live, you can survive, you can do things. But with HS, it really depends on your body and what you're allergic to, what you have issues with, what you're sensitive to. So with me, I found out that I was allergic to some of the nightshades, and HS is not, what I found out was HS was not a autoimmune disease, but there are some of the things that the autoimmune community do that we can do for ourselves, and you have to try it out. So I found out that if I eat tomatoes, and I love tomatoes, I mean salsa, pizza, anything really, tomatoes, it's, you know, I loved it, but it would make me swell. It would immediately, I wouldn't have a reaction like that same day, but I know that if I had eaten enough salsa, especially the fresh, I don't know why, like tomato pizza I can kind of do because it's cooked, but when it's fresh tomatoes, even if it was just a couple slices, next thing you know it, I'll have a bump under my arms. And I've been in all stages of HS, from 1 to 4. So 4 is awful. They kind of call it the Frankenstein disease because you're literally getting surgery after surgery just to drain yourself so you could live, and it's a very, very painful process. So one of the things that I was eating was eggplant and tomatoes and peppers, and like those are just normal food, tomatoes and peppers. I mean, how many things have tomatoes and peppers in it? A lot. So here I was thinking that it was a healthy fruit and vegetable kind of thing, but that was actually hurting me. It kept giving me bumps. It was definitely inflaming me a lot. And so try foods from, nightshades, and see if you can Google it up. At the top of my head, I think it's tomatoes, it's tomatillos, it's eggplants, beans. So you already kind of know, like, Mexican food, you can't have it. But I've learned some recipes. Like, my salsa now is cucumber with cilantro and onions, and honestly, I could do ceviche that way, and it satisfies my salsa cravings. So but yeah, a lot of those, if you Google up nightshades, in fact, I'll put in a link below. Nightshades make me flare up, and if you have HS and you have flare-ups and you can't figure it out, try these, see if that will help you out, because it's you know, like, having flare-ups is a pain. It's so painful. You don't want to move, you get fatigue syndrome, and it's awful. You want to hide from people because, like, it's not just a physical thing, it's actually a mental thing, and you just can't move. Like everything and everyone annoys you because you're in so much pain. And that's the difference from us and some of the other diseases, is that we become such introverts, but not in a healthy way. And I just want to encourage you guys that, you know, you gotta keep looking on what makes you flare up. Don't give up. And yeah, so I'm talking about this because I'm fed up. I'm fed up with us, like, me hiding my disease, me hiding, and I'm tired of people, honestly, thinking that, you know, this disease doesn't impact my mentality, because it does. You know, I go through depression quite often, but I have a strong support system, and I'm trying to my best to give some light to it, because I belong to a lot of groups in Facebook, and you guys are beautiful. You guys are warriors. You guys are survivors. The fact that we're still going, that, you know, we're looking for each other's comfort, that means we have hope. And I just pray to God that that there's a medical doctor that would see that there is a community out there that needs light to this disease. And, like, you know, we can't do marathons. I'm sorry, we can't, because our groins hurt, our armpits hurt, our joints hurt, we're cut up, you know, we're constantly in bed, and it's hard to organize anything, and people don't understand it because we look fine from the outside. So anyway, just want to shed some light. This is how I found out. I also can't eat eggs that often. I try my best to eat some because I don't want to be 100% allergic to it. So it just cuts off a lot of food. Already suffering. I mean, you know, take out eggs too, whatever. Anyway, I don't want this video to be too long, but I hope that, you know, you find what makes you flare. That's basically the point of this video. So HS people, don't give up. Keep looking, keep finding solutions. I know there's so many knowledgeable people out there. This is just one. Nightshades. All right, bye.